Howdy howdy and welcome everybody to another Minecraft tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to nether. That's right, each and everything that you can think about the nether I am going to show you here, and it is going to be helpful. It's going to be quick, it's going to be filled with nether stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and change the difficulty so that you guys can see some of the stuff. So, starting from the basic, if you don't know what the nether is, it's a different dimension. You can enter it by making one of these portals here. That's very noisy, so I'm going to knock it out. Using obsidian. I'm going to try and explain as much as I can without being, so simplified that I'm explaining, oh, this is how you place a block and stuff like that. So, number one thing you need to know is how to make a portal. So your basic portal is using obsidian. You get obsidian from when lava hits water, or when water hits a lava source block. Not little pieces of lava, but like the square that all the lava comes from. When water hits that, it'll give you obsidian, and the only way you can get it is with a diamond pickaxe, and it's pretty tough stuff to mine. So, the basic one is to use 4 obsidian on the bottom, and then go up 1, 2, 3, 4 from there. So you're going to have 5 on the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just fill in that top cap, and then that's your starting portal. Now you can make the same thing without using corners, and since, like I said, this obsidian isn't the easiest stuff to get, this is really helpful if you don't have a ton of obsidian to play around with. So those are the two basic forms of portals. They also, I'm pretty sure, work if you did something like this. I don't think I've ever tried this before, so bear with me if this doesn't work. But yeah, so long as you keep that shape, let's see if this works. No, that doesn't work. Brilliant. Okay, but these two shapes will. So we can go ahead and hit that with some flint and steel. You just use some iron and some flint, and that'll pop open the portal. Now we can hop into the portal, and I'll show you the nether. Now first thing you'll notice is, whoa, okay, I'm gonna knock this out because that is obnoxiously loud. First thing you're gonna notice is that screeching sound, and then you're gonna notice, whoa, this place is really, really dreary. What is all this stuff? Well, let's get into it, because that's what this tutorial's about. First of all, this is glowstone. You can break this down with a pickaxe, and when you do, it'll drop some glowstone dust. Glowstone dust is used in potion making. Oh, I guess I don't get anything since I'm in creative. Glowstone dust is used in potion making to make things more potent. Makes potions more potent. If you guys haven't seen my potions video, it's the video before this, so go ahead and check that out. Definitely teach you how to use potions. Or you can use the glowstone dust and just put it together, make glowstone blocks, and you can stick them in a room, and they do a better job of lighting up than torches do. This is nether quartz. You break it down, with a pickaxe, and then you can turn it into nether blocks. Or not nether blocks, nether quartz blocks, which look like these. If you guys saw my spleef arena, the whole top part of that is made of these nether stairs. And you can see it's like a solid white color. These pillars have some detailing. The solid blocks don't, and then the chiseled blocks have that, and that. So that's awesome. So, take a good look. And then all of the nether, if you can take a look, over here is just this nether, this is nether rack. Nether rack. Nether titties. I wanted to make a giant sculpture of boobs out of this, so it would be a nether rack, but none of my buddies wanted to help me out with that terrible joke. I think it would have done great. But anyway, the great thing about netherrack is if you set it on fire with some flint and steel, it will literally burn forever. It's ever burning. Other than that, it's just, it's a detailed, it's got some details to it, and you can use it for decorations, but that's pretty much what netherrack is used for. You can do something like this, where, you'll have like a, your house will be surrounded in, whatever block, and you want to make like a fireplace. You'll typically see something like this done, and the netherrack is set on fire, and then it just looks like, it's an obsidian fireplace. You can't see the netherrack, but that fire will go forever, which is awesome. So that's that. And then this is just a little cave in the nether. This is what the full-on nether looks like. Let's head out here. It's dreadful. This is Minecraft hell, as a lot of people have dubbed it. This is actually under the normal world. So if you dig up as high as you can go, instead of hitting a sky or anything, what you'll actually hit is bedrock right there. You see that? And then what happens if you keep going? Oh, see? bedrock, and then just kind of nothingness, which is a little scary, so let's just not worry about that. But yeah, this is supposedly under the real world of Minecraft. Now, over here you see what it really looks like. It's big caves, big open spaces. You see the nether quartz. Over here, let's show you another unique block. This is called soul sand. Soul sand is slows you down. If you can see the way I'm walking on it, it's got a pretty custom sound when you're walking over it. If you see, it's got like demonic faces kind of all over it. It slows you down, and it's shorter than a normal block is. So I'll put it right there. It's actually, well, maybe you can't see it, but it's a bit shorter. So the great thing about soul sand, other than using it for like traps, because it slows down your enemies, you can also put it on a shoreline if you have a bunch of boats, and the boats will hit the shoreline and they won't break. And I'm just gonna go ahead and turn down the sound a bit because I think those are gas. They're just getting annoying. So those are the ores. Those are the things. You can see what the nether looks like. So other than that, let's move on to the mobs. Here you've got a zombie pigman. They're typically passive. They don't attack you or anything. If you do hit one, however, every zombie pigman in the area will attack you at once, which is why these guys can be deadly. If you take these guys out, which is actually a very noisy process, then they drop rotten flesh. If you set one on fire, they will drop cooked bacon, or cooked pork. And they don't drop golden swords, unfortunately. You'd think they would. There are a lot of mushrooms in... You can see they're all trying to attack me now. There's a lot of mushrooms in the nether, so if you're planning on coming through, it might actually be a good idea for you to just bring a bowl, and not even a crafting... Or maybe you do need a crafting bench, but you can just use a bowl, and then pick up the mushrooms, and then that works out fine. Now let me try and find a ghast. That is the other mob, very, very specific to the nether. Not including the very, very special mobs that we're about to run into after I show you what all that stuff is. Why would you want to go into the nether? The nether has a lot of resources that you couldn't otherwise get easily. First of all, there's an obnoxious amount of lava everywhere. So if you're using buckets of lava to fuel your, furnaces and everything, this is, maybe it's good to have a portal near your house where you can drop into the nether and get a whole bunch of it. There's the ghasts, which drop ghast tears, which you need for potion making. If I could find one, I'd show you. They're like giant jellyfish ghost things. There's that netherrack, soul sand, obviously. That's about it, kind of. The glowstone, of course. Glowstone is really, really helpful for lighting up underwater areas, because unlike torches, they can go underwater because it's a normal block. And yeah, pretty much. It's pretty difficult to transverse through the nether, because as you can see, there is a ton of lava, oceans and oceans of it, and it can go on forever. And I'll run into a ghast later. I'll show you about those in a bit. The other thing about it is this, and this is a bridge which leads to, this is a nether fortress. Nether fortresses in the nether are like strongholds in the overworld, which is what I'm calling just a normal Minecraft world. But they're a little harder to find just because it's a little harder to get through the nether. But there are more nether fortresses. I think there are an infinite number of nether fortresses. If you keep moving in one direction, you'll keep running into them. Something like that. And they are made of this awesome nether brick stuff. So you can get netherrack, and I think you can smelt it down and make these nether bricks now. You can use them to make those nether brick fences. There are also stairs. And it's fancy. And here we've got a great collection of a bunch of the guys that just hang around the nether fortress. Now here we have a blaze. If you remember in the potions video, if you guys have seen that yet, I said that you need blaze rods from blazes. This is a blaze, and these guys will tear your ass apart. Why? Because A, they can fly, and they can shoot fireballs, and those fireballs will hit you, do damage, and set you on fire, and then you'll take damage from that. They are vicious son of a bitches. They are difficult to deal with. If you're coming into the nether, I highly recommend coming with enchanted armor and enchanted weapons, because otherwise it is hell. Now here we can see a normal skeleton. You see these in the overworld. Here you see a wither skeleton. What's different about these guys? Well, you'll notice that they don't have a bow. That's right, and they are huge. They are not your size. They are much taller than the normal skeleton. Matter of fact, this guy is almost as tall as that guy, while he's standing on a block. If they hit you, they have a chance to hit you with wither. and when they hit you with Wither, all of your hearts turn black, and you know, it gets difficult to see how much health you have. They also drop Wither skull heads, and if you get 3 of those, that's how you summon the Wither. I think it's just called the Wither. Maybe it's the Wither King, the Wither Boss, something. Um, and by killing that guy, he drops something that you can use to make a beacon. So that's how you do that. The other thing about, well, this is the Nether Fortress. As you can see, it's kind of like a dungeon. There are areas for you to go through, big hallways and everything. The best thing about the Nether dungeon is that, Nether Fortress, sorry, is this right here, a blaze spawner. These things are gold. You need blaze rods, like I have one right here from killing that blaze before, to do potions of fire resistance. And if you're exploring through the Nether, that's a great thing to have, because if you take a potion of fire resistance, hey, guess what? The ghast that shoot fireballs at you, that don't want to be in the area when I'm trying to talk about them, they shoot fireballs at you, and at that point, you don't need, you know, the fireballs set things on fire, and everything's netherrack, so everything stays on fire. There's lava everywhere. If you have fire resistance, it takes quite a few of those hazards off your mind. So by finding one of these, like if I found one of these, I probably wouldn't use obsidian. I would literally get in here, block this off as much as I could, just build a roof around it, and just, you know, I wouldn't even worry. I would just place this stuff over and over again, and I would just build it out, because, you know, this blaze farm is worth so much, in, you know, convenience sake. So I would do that. Oh wow, that didn't work out very well, did it? Let's do this. Well, anyway, you get the picture. I would block off the lava, I would get the stuff out of here, and I did a terrible job with this, didn't I? Well, okay. In retrospect, I would probably just come over to this one. And then, to avoid the gas, what I would do is I would build a whole room around this, so I wouldn't need to worry about it. And then just make a path from wherever my portal is to here, and then just make a place where I can easily kill these blazes, and then take their, you know, blaze rods without worrying about getting killed. Important thing, if you're making potions, you need those blazes. It's very difficult to make potions of fire resistance, because you have to do that. But yeah, so those blazes will drop those. You can use those to make blaze powder, which can be used to make magma cream and can be used themselves in potion making. Again, these guys, when you kill them, sometimes they drop a skull, which you can use to summon the Wither, which is like a mini boss, you know, type thing that you battle, and then that's what lets you make a beacon. And then the zombie pigmen sometimes drop gold nuggets, which are also used in brewing, to make golden carrots and glistening melons. So that is the Nether 101. So after watching this video, the next time somebody goes, "Oh dude, I've got to make a portal, I don't have enough gas tiers," you'll know exactly what he's talking about, because you'll be like, "Oh, gas, that one thing that Super Kinky Ninja didn't cover, because for some reason I can't run into a single one. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's me? Maybe they're like seagulls and they only stay near land and I'm over a ton of lava? I have no idea, but I'm gonna keep talking and maybe we'll run into one." So, yeah, quick recap. Zombie pigmen. We saw the Nether Fortress. The Nether Fortress is also... I don't think they have chests and stuff in them like dungeons do. But yeah, anyway, this is the Nether. If you've never been, which is a large majority of us, because, you know, a lot of us, you know, we play creative. We don't play survival. We don't worry about going into the Nether. If we need anything in here, we spawn it in. But this is the difference. So, lava everywhere. Okay, let me do a couple pro tips. A couple tips about using the Nether. Come with enchanted armor. Do not come with diamond armor. You're just gonna get blown up, tossed into the lava, something ridiculous. Come with enchanted iron armor. Come with iron armor. Build yourself a zombie farm, some sort of farm. Just get a bunch of experience, and then just enchant all your stuff. And that way, you know, you'll have very high level armor. You won't need to worry about getting destroyed in a couple hits from anything. You'll be able to keep your bearings. You know, keep a bow, because ghast fly up in the air. They can hit you from a long distance, and you want to be able to hit them from a long distance. They don't have a ton of health. You can actually kill a ghast, I think, in just one hit with a diamond sword. But, you know, they're just so difficult to hit. I think this will fall if I hit it. Yep. Oh, that was entertaining. So yeah, bring a bow. Make the bow enchanted. Fuck. I mean, do everything you can, because this place will tear you apart if you're just out in the open and you're not, you know, hugging the walls and going through caves and everything. That's a little loud. That's still a little loud. Okay, so yeah, that, if you can make a portal, don't keep it super close to your house because it's going to be really noisy. If you don't play with sound, then don't worry about that. But, do keep one nearby because having a portal lets you access, I mean, look at this, like, if this is literally an ocean of just lava, and if I had a portal that came here, I could fill up buckets of lava, and then I could use that, you know, a bucket of lava, if you put it into a furnace, melts like 100, I'm pretty sure, like 100 items. So, yeah, do that. Keep netherrack around. You can use netherrack and use a flint and steel to set it on fire if you want to save yourself some coal. Lighting up the place without making torches, you can do that. And that's pretty much it. You know, just keep yourself armored. That's really all I can say about the nether. Keep yourself strong. You know, don't fret if you die. You know, if you only have one set of amazing armor, then don't go into the nether, because I guarantee you at some point you'll lose that set. There's just too much lava for you to account for everything. There's just way too much lava for you to account for everything. I'm starting to get annoyed, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spawn in a ghast. Just, you know, I'm treating this video like, you know, maybe you guys haven't seen anything. It's one of these light colored one. There you go. And watch, there's going to be like one right in the area. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn a ghast. I'm going to spawn him up here actually, because he doesn't want to be on the ground. This is the final mob. That is loud. Jesus. Okay. Oh, that's not even the thing, is it? Okay. That's a ghast. Okay, that one's suffocated. Oh, that's because he was taking damage. That must be why. So let's spawn this one. And there you go. That's a ghast. Get over here. There, look at his face. That's a ghast. Giant jellyfish looking thing. I think he's the largest mob in the game, not counting the Ender Dragon. Because, you know, he's huge. He's like the size of like a magma cube or something. This happens a lot. They run into lava and they don't have a lot of health, so they die out really quick. But, yeah, they fly up in the air. And when you do kill them, sometimes they drop gas tears, sometimes they drop gunpowder. It's really, really hard to get that stuff because typically they're over lava. So I'm gonna aggro this guy so that we can see his attack. And you'll see when he faces back at me, or he's just, oh, come on, hit me. Hit me, what are you doing? Oh my god. Let's go. I'm beefing, bro. Seriously? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into normal mode. And then he's gonna attack. And then you'll see, oh, fireball. And then you can see he does quite a bit of damage with that, but if you punch them, you can knock them back. And then sometimes you can hit them with it. That one was close. That one wasn't really. Ooh, that one knocked me into the fire. And there you go, 17 score, whatever that means. And then we're back at my spawn place, which is really far away from wherever I was. You can see where I started making a portal and everything. But, so that, guys, is everything that you need to know about the nether. A couple pro tips, showed you all the mobs, showed you what the nether fortress looks like, showed you that you have to get to there to find the blaze spawners along with wither skeletons. And, you know, going into the nether, you have to go in to start brewing potions. And to get blaze powder, but other than that, the nether is a really, really tough place to hang out. But, you know, if you can, I mean, you know, man points to you, or, you know, whatever the woman equivalent, vagina points to you. Yeah. But, yeah, guys, that's been my tutorial on how to nether. So, if this helped you at all, if you were entertained, if you like watching, please leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, like this video if you've watched it up to this point, because clearly you enjoyed it. And, yeah, so if you are watching this video, go ahead and leave a comment on anything else that you want to see in Minecraft. I'm pretty awesome at everything, so I will do my best to show you how to do something in a way. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking around, and, peace.